Okay, let's consider the question that we have on the board. We are asked to find the derivative of the following implicit function. Okay, now please kindly pay attention. Let's start with the first question. We have x raised to the power of 3 plus y raised to the power of 3 equals to 8. How do we find the derivative of this implicit function? Now, the goals of this question is to differentiate y with respect to x. Now, that means that anytime you differentiate y in an implicit function, you are going to add dy dx. Do you understand? The basic techniques as touching the the derivative of an implicit function is this. If you are differentiating with respect to y, anytime you differentiate y, you are going to add dy dx. So now let us differentiate x raised to the power of 3. If you differentiate x raised to the power of 3, you are going to have 3x raised to the power of 2 plus, if you differentiate y raised to the power of 3, that means you are going to have 3y raised to the power of 2. Now, because anytime you differentiate y, you are going to add dy dx, because the goals of the question is to differentiate y with respect to x. Do you understand? So, anytime you differentiate y, you are going to add dy dx. So, here I'm going to add multiply by dy over the x, dy over the x equals to 8. Oh, sorry. If you differentiate a constant, you're going to have 0, so equals to 0. Now, with respect to what we have here, you can easily take dy dx. I'm going to take this 3x squared to the other side of the equation, so I'm going to have 3y raised to the power of 2 dy all over dx is equals to negative 3x squared. How do I got negative 3x squared? When this 3x squared crosses the equals to sign, the positive sign is going to change to negative. So I have negative 3x squared. Now, the goals of the question is to determine dy dx. So in that case, I'm going to divide both sides by what? 3y squared. 3y squared and this over 3y squared. Hence, dy all over dx is equals to negative 3x squared all over 3y squared. Now, I can rewrite this as dy all over dx is equals to negative 3 divided by 3, that is negative 1. So I'm going to have negative x squared all over y squared. That is the solution to that question number 1. Okay, so let's move to the second question. The second question says we have to find the derivative of x squared plus 2xy plus y squared equals to 5. Okay, how do we take the derivative of this implicit function? All you have to do is that, okay, let's first write it out. We have x squared plus 2xy plus y squared equals to 0. Oh, equals to 5. Okay. Now, pay attention, please. We are still going to go the same way. Okay. If you want to differentiate x